A popular lion named Cecil, who is a local favorite among individuals in Zimbabwe, was recently lured out of the Hwange National Park and shot and killed by an American dentist from Minnesota named Walter Palmer. Now, as you can see from the video, Cecil is a local favorite because he doesn't mind the tourists and he's a very beautiful animal overall. So now what happened? Walter Palmer paid $55,000 to hunt in a hunting zone next to the Hwange National Park, which is an animal sanctuary and you can't hunt there. And he lured Cecil out with meat, shot him with an arrow, but then wasn't able to actually successfully kill him with that arrow. So then he stalked Cecil for 40 hours and ultimately shot and killed him with a rifle. He then skinned his body and then took his head, presumably to mount it on his wall. Now, what's problematic is that this isn't the first time that Walter Palmer has been in trouble for hunting illegally. Huffington Post explains, Palmer has come under fire for his hunting techniques. In 2008, he was placed on probation for 1 year and fined $2,939 after lying to federal authorities twice about where he shot a black bear in Wisconsin. So now here's some gruesome photos that he's taken with other animals that he's murdered as well. Yeah, so you kind of get the idea of what type of character we're dealing with here. So now Cecil's death has sparked international outrage. The Yelp page for his dentist office has been flooded with negative reviews, and he's actually since closed his business altogether. Now, he did release a statement about all of this. He says, "To my knowledge, everything about this trip was legal and properly handled and conducted. I relied on the expertise of my local professional guides to ensure a legal hunt. I deeply regret that my pursuit on an activity I love and practice responsibly and legally resulted in the taking of this lion." Right. I don't believe him. Because this is the way that it probably went down. Now, I'm just speculating, but I'm sure he saw Cecil in the Hwange National Park and he was thinking, I want that one. So he knew that it was illegal to kill Cecil because he was living in the sanctuary. So what he did was he lured him out with meat to get him to come out. And then once he got out, then he probably thought, oh, look, now it's perfectly legal. He's not in the sanctuary. I can kill him now. That's how it probably went down, given the fact that he's been in trouble before. So look, I don't believe you. Now, full disclosure, I don't think that hunting is inherently evil. I mean, indigenous hunting, among other animals, is just a part of life. And I mean, if humans are going to hunt and eat the animals that they kill, well, then I think that's probably more humane than the way that we eat animals that are mass produced in factory farms, where they're kind of squashed together in these small pens and where they're lifted up by machines by their legs and their throats are slit. I think that just hunting them and humanely killing them is more humane. So I'm not just outright against hunting when it comes to that. Now, if you are a sport hunter, there's no excuse for you. I think that's just a deplorable act. I mean, if you think that you're just in hanging animals' heads on your wall, well, then there's a name for individuals with that type of behavior. They're called serial killers because that's wrong and that's what you are. Who would want to do that? I mean, look, this guy spent $55,000 to kill. Dude, you could have bought a PlayStation with Cabela's Big Game Hunter for under $300. But, I mean, look, that wouldn't satisfy your bloodlust. You had to fly across the earth and pay $55,000 to kill someone. It honestly blows my mind. It blows my mind that people do this. Now, here's the problem that I have with these big game hunters. A lot of them try to justify their actions by saying, well, look, the money is going to help local villages. Okay, well, if that's the case, then donate the money to them. Why does the killing have to be involved? If you're such a humanitarian, put your money where your mouth is and just donate the money to help out the local villages. Why do you have to kill? It's because you want to kill. You like killing. You don't care about life. You're anthropocentric. All you care about is yourself. Here's the bottom line. This guy didn't kill Cecil to help the local community or feed a village. He wanted to hang Cecil's head on his wall. Now, Walter Palmer has since gotten death threats and has been met with harsh international criticism from people all over the world. Now, I want to encourage people not to send him any messages. Don't give him death threats. Two wrongs don't make a right. So here's what you can do. You can direct your anger in a manner that's more constructive. So what I'm going to do is put a link in the description box to a WhiteHouse.gov petition. And what this petition does is it urges Secretary of State John Kerry and Attorney General Loretta Lynch to extradite him to Zimbabwe so that way he can face justice for his actions in Zimbabwe, which is the country that he committed the crimes in. So he does need to be prosecuted. I'm in agreement with those people, because if he's not prosecuted, then this isn't going to deter other people from doing this type of heinous act. Sport hunting is wrong. Killing is wrong. This guy didn't have a justified reason for it that was acceptable. So in the end, he should face justice and be prosecuted for his actions.